This week on Just Jason Keto, we're making spicy garlic dill mayonnaise. So let's get started. What's up everyone? Just Jason Keto here. This week, we're not doing a chaffle recipe. We're going to try making something else. Not that I haven't made mayonnaise before, but we're going to make kicked up version of it, what I'm going to call a spicy garlic dill mayonnaise. Now, making homemade mayonnaise is really easy, and I like doing it because then I know what ingredients are in it. So we're going to start off with 1 egg, and it's in a mason jar here. Basically, I'm looking for a vessel that is big enough that I can use my immersion blender in. So we've got 1 egg to start with, and then I've got a cup of avocado oil here. Now you can use butter to make your mayonnaise, and I've got a video on the channel on how to do that, but for today we're going to use avocado oil. Other ingredients we're going to add, we've got about 1.5 teaspoons of the pickle juice from these sandwich pickles here. We need some kind of acid for the mayonnaise anyways, so this is a good way to add some flavor. We've got some salt and pepper here. It's just fresh cracked black pepper, and then some Redmond's real salt. You can add more or less or none of this if you want. The nice thing is you can just make this your own with your own preferred flavors. And then I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder here. It's just plain old Clubhouse garlic powder. And then I've got another 1/4 teaspoon of Dill Weed here from Clubhouse as well, just to kick it up another notch. And then for the spicy part of this, we're just going to use some Frank's Red Hot. Now, of course, you could use any kind of hot sauce that you want to use to make this spicy. That's just, you know, I'm not looking for it to be over the top spicy. I just want to give it a little bit of flavor. And then, of course, we need some mustard. Now, I'm almost running out of mustard here, so that's why it's sitting upside down right now. Any kind of mustard will do as well. You could use like a grainy mustard, but just regular old ballpark mustard will work just fine. So what we're going to do is we've got our 1 egg in the mason jar here. Now you can start adding all of your ingredients. You know, we can add our garlic powder in here. We can add the dill weed in there. Salt and pepper can go in. Get all that in there, and then we can put the pickle juice in there as well, and then we can add our hot sauce. Now again, you can add as much of this as you want. In fact, I'm just going to take the little pour spout off, and then we're going to add in a good teaspoon of that as well. And then what we'll do is we'll add in our mustard. Now I don't usually measure this out. We're just looking for, you know, half a teaspoon of mustard as well. As you can see, almost running out. And then what we'll do is we'll add our 1 cup of avocado oil in here. Now for oils, I prefer the avocado oil. In the past, I have used like an extra light olive oil. It will work as well. I don't recommend like just a regular extra virgin olive oil unless you really like the taste of olive oil. It's a very strong oil to use for mayonnaise. So that's basically it for putting the ingredients together. And then all we want to do is, it's nice if you have a multi-speed immersion blender. You just want to start off on low speed until things start incorporating. Now we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. So what we'll do is we'll start mixing this together, and you'll see it come together pretty quickly. So once it comes together, you know, it is pretty well mixed together. We're just going to, you know, plunge the immersion blender in there a few times just to make sure everything's fully mixed in, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I think we're fully mixed here. So what we'll do is we'll get the, just gonna get a plate out because, you know, it will take a little bit of work to get all of the mayonnaise off of the immersion blender here. You know, you wanna just pull it out and start, just use a spoon to get the rest of it off, because obviously it's pretty thick. So we just want to make sure we get it all out of there. So we won't spend all the time to get every last bit of that off just yet. I'll set it aside. I just want to show you how this turned out. As you can see, the hot sauce gives it a nice sort of red tint, and I can definitely smell the garlic in there. And I don't know, hopefully you can see like the dill weed and everything in there. And the salt and pepper is going to give it a nice flavor as well. So that's basically it for making mayonnaise. It is super simple. The oils are a little bit expensive, but you know, if you have ever tried to buy a healthy version of mayonnaise that doesn't have seed oils in it, you know that it's pretty expensive as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend trying to make your own mayonnaise. Again, I'll leave a link up top for the butter mayonnaise. It's even better than the avocado oil. It's just quite a bit more work, so I wanted to just do this quick version tonight. So that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and we'll be back next week with another recipe video. Keep on thriving, my friends.